2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Royal Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
Well, Henny, it sounds like he's trying to beat Lydia Ko, which I'd say is a big NO. What do you think?
I could not agree more. It's going to be so tough to beat Lydia. She doesn't hit it very far. Don't let that fool you, though. I have never seen a player wield hybrids the way that Lydia does. She can stick them to 5 feet in a heartbeat.
Oh, she's a delightful young woman, is Lydia Ko, but she's got an assassin of a game. If you stand in the way of those fairways and greens, you are going to get killed. Second shot here on the first. Yeah, that one's looking good. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
He's looking for an early KO against Lydia after that. Wow, she's on the ropes and maybe down on the canvas if he continues.
Putting for birdie here. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Well, now let's see if we can get some more insight on this week's venue. John, what have you been seeing here at Lachlan Crossing that players may want to keep their mind on this week?
Well, Luke, one thing I've been seeing is a lot of excitement in the crowd. People love when the PGA Tour comes to Scotland. And if you open your eyes, you can see why. This is a classic Scottish links layout. Giant fairways and greens. And some of these greens are shared greens, so a couple holes using the same green, which is kind of a hallmark of some of these old Scottish courses. These links fairways are rugged, to say the least. Hard to tell where some of these shots will end up after they come off the club face because of the undulation in the fairways. One other thing to be aware of is the pot bunkers. There are some really small ones out there as well, and they can be very sneaky. You never know where they might pop up. Luke, I love being in Scotland, love breathing in that crisp Atlantic air. Can't wait to see what happens on the course this week.
That was wonderfully done. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Ooh. Had a good lie in the bunker, but still, that was some kind of talent.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say roughly 120 here.
This one is right down the pipe. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Well, that'll play. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? This shot from around 210 yards. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, that's well played and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Setting up miles from the hole. That is hunting for the hole. A birdie putt awaits. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 5th. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
I don't know if she can hold this. Outside chance from 29 feet. This for a birdie run.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Just a short putt remaining here. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Here we are at Lachlan Cross in the 6th hole. It's one of those par 5s that just feels like it's a tad too far to reach into.
It is, especially when it's going into the prevailing wind, which is how this hole was designed. Go ahead and just bail out to the right. Avoid those bunkers completely. Then you're going to go ahead and lay up once again out to the right-hand side. Don't challenge the bunkers. It's not worth it. Not unless you know for a fact you can get on in 2. From there, you're going to have a nice, simple pitch shot from, oh, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 yards to a green. Fairly undulating, but still just begging to be birdied.
And they found themselves in the first cut. Opting for the 5-iron. Currently -5. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? 6 feet remaining to the cup. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will move him to 6 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. choosing the 9-iron here. Well, they've certainly got the swing and the groove.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that is brilliant. A bonus birdie.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. That's a good-looking shot there. And this putt to move into the top 10. Okay, so that finishes that hole. We'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. And just with 9 holes remaining, Rich, what do you think here is going to happen for this player?
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Wow, that was just striped. Sitting at -9 for the day, in a share of 9th. Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She got one back on that last hole.
Lovely shot out of the bunker. That's in tight. Let's get back to it, shall we? This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
This is their look at birdie. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Oh, that's a ripper. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. The 11th hole at Lachlan Crossing is a strong par 4, 470 plus yards from the back tees, and there's plenty to contend with, Rich.
Luke, just that one menacing bunker right in the middle of the fairway that's going to drive you crazy as a player. However, you miss it. Now you got a second shot with, funny enough, no bunkers. on the green. It's got a lot of undulation to it, especially on the front right part of it, so you can't afford to miss it there. Anything missing out to the left, though, just fine, my friend.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
That was a beauty. And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Should find the green. Oh, that was so close to going in. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Wow, that was just striped. Time for the second shot at the 12th. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Oh, well played. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Birdied their last hole.
Yes! And that'll certainly help her chances here. Let's return to live play now. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. Currently 12 under for the round. This is one of those long par 5s. Good luck. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Second shot here on the 13th hole. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and getting rewarded for it.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
Big chance here. Oh, absolute stunner. And let's have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Midway through the closing 9 here at Lachlan Crossing. This 14th hole is a par 4 over 450 yards.
Once again, Luke, just another gem of a hole. Massive bunker out there in the center of the fairway, but for most players, it's not going to come into play. Anything down just the right-hand side of this fairway is ideally placed. The second shot, you got to clear, I don't know, a lot of beach there to a green that's probably got more undulation than any other one on this golf course. A massive green, lots of opportunities to do good, but also a lot of opportunities to do some bad.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Ooh, that almost went down. And back to the course with the live action. Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Super shot, that. He's in a share of 3rd place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Wow, that's bold. Wow, what a shot off the tee. That set up a putt for eagle.
Not backing down one iota there, Luke. Love the aggressive play.
For eagle. And top spot on the leaderboard to boot. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
That looked good the entire way, Luke. That shot was dialed in.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. let's see what happens here at the 16th. Well, there's no doubt this player is standing on the tee sky high after making the eagle at the last. Wow, what a shot. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Ooh, right by the hole. Par putt coming up here. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. He's currently just in second place. Here we are at the 17th tee. Oh, that was pure. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Just one stroke back and right in it. Going with the 7. This one's going right at the pin here. That one just slides by. Oh, well played. Lovely shot.
Phenomenal shot. Kick in birdie. Well done.
Tapping in for the birdie. Just one off the lead after that hole. Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Is that what they had in mind?
And coming up well short.
That's a touch of class.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And with that putt, concludes this players' round. And at the conclusion of this round, he finishes in second.
It's